Hey everybody, welcome back to Pacific Wargaming. Today we'll be continuing our Germany campaign in Hearts of Iron 3 Black Ice mod. When we last left off, we were approaching Leningrad. We're almost to Smolensk, which is largely undefended, and a little slower in the south, but that's normal. We'll be, if we have time before winter, we'll probably be setting up a southern flanking movement. I'll go over that in detail when we get there. So yeah, thanks for watching, and we'll get into it. We are going to be making some strategic bombers later. When we defeat the Soviet Union, we're going to need to build up our Navy and Air Force to take on the UK. In case you forgot, Africa's already pretty much lost. We're going to try to retake Sardinia. That's kind of our current plan. We'll have to see how long it takes us to get there. The Italians transferred this, the Italian army in Russia, 8th Army. I mean, we may deploy them, but I'd rather not if we don't have to. The units are extremely weak and end up just taking up supplies that we could use otherwise. So yeah, we'll start up by Leningrad. Let's make sure we have all the movements we needed issued. So Estonia is pretty much captured, except for Saaremaa. We can capture that once we have naval superiority, which we are lacking temporarily. Let's see, where did we... Okay, we do have our 2 carrier fleets out. Our infantry in the center is lagging behind. That's pretty normal. We'll have to spend some time when the winter arrives organizing our infantry. Our motorized units are pretty far ahead. We've also captured Kiev. Okay, our mountain divisions have sort of taken over this direction, which is what we wanted. We also have 2nd SS motorized corps down here, so they're not alone. We have some infantry bunched up on the Pripyat marshes. That's also normal. Let's get some attacks going into the marshes to try to cut these guys out. A lot of these territories here are effectively zero infrastructure, so we capture them effectively by getting neighboring territory. Okay, 4th motorized is going to start attacking toward Bryansk. 20th is just going to stay in Homel to hold the city. It's hard to take if the Soviets get units into it. 3rd motorized is headed toward, or 3rd Panzer is headed toward Smolensk. Alright, and then we do need to get as far as Demyansk and Vlaj to capture those air bases, so let's take advantage of that crossing being undefended. Okay, and then 2nd Panzer Corps is going to try to get to Rzhev. Let's see how successful that is. Okay, Narva is also undefended. We're having a lot of luck here, outpacing the Soviets, getting into their defensive positions. That's kind of the whole goal of moving fast. Okay, we're a little slow here. Grossdeutschland is assisting this attack, but it looks like there's a motorized division there that's actually putting up some pretty fierce resistance. Our infantry is a little bunched up down here. We'll fix that in a minute. Odessa is about to fall. I'd like to surround these divisions here. Let's actually send 4th east to Krivoy Rog, and then 3rd can follow them. 3rd's a little damaged. We are having supply issues down south, that's normal. Alright. Great, we've won the Battle of Zubrovichi. Let's see, where are these infantry going? Okay, let's start moving up some of our core commands. Second Army can head to Vilno. First Army can go to Riga. Third Army can go to Minsk. Fourth Army to Zhytomyr. Okay, cool. Alright, we'll move the army group commands later. They're not as important to get moved forward quickly. Alright, we're bottom. Let's see, do we want to get one to Leningrad, or do we want to surround these units? I think we want to surround them, so let's advance due north. Also, as soon as we capture Gatchina, the Finns will actually enter the war, and I believe the Soviets have probably pulled off most of their units here. Let's actually issue some commands for the Finns when they... Oh, they haven't even joined the Axis yet. Interesting. Okay, so we can't issue them commands yet. Alright, 6th Motorized is slowing down on the Parfino direction. Let's get 6th Panzer to assist. Yeah, that's all it took. Okay. 7th Lodge. Okay. Doing good here. We've got plenty of units. We're not really running out of strength yet on any of them either. We do need to cross this river line as fast as possible. Borisville. Okay. Alright, we've captured Kiev. Let's force a river crossing, and we'll use Großdeutschland to assist that. Once they cross the river, we can speed up quite a bit. Okay, first SS is going to head to Cherkasy, and then they're going to advance down the Dnieper River. These guys will attack that direction, here. Okay, so that's 104th. 81st, where's 81st? 81st, okay, we need 86th. Headed that direction. 91st headed that way. And this corps headed due east. Okay, so I think we've fixed that. Where's this corps at? So this corps is really spread out. These mountain divisions will head due east as well. Okay, they have a mechanized division in position across the river. That's going to slow us down a bit. Alright, so 18th and 19th have captured Karma, so they'll start forcing river crossing as well, and we'll get 20th to assist. That should work. They do have engineers. Alright, 3rd Panzer Corps is going to flank around the north of Smolensk. Something like that. Let's check our production really quick. We'll pause. Let's see, our Fortress Buster divisions are going to be out and ready to go around late September, which is a good timing, actually. That's when we're going to be... We'll have Leningrad surrounded by then. I don't know if we'll be to Moscow by then, but we'll be able to use them pretty quickly. Our naval units are pretty significantly damaged. The opening battles in the Baltic were not easy. Let's see. We've also taken some losses to our carrier air groups, including almost losing one of them. We have We have more in production, but they're not going to be out till 1943. We have some more infantry divisions for Army Group South. We won't need them right away, but we will need them once we get past Rostov. The front kind of expands at that point. We've also captured Kivoy Rog. Again, apologies for the pronunciations, I'm just going with it. We're going to beat these divisions here, and we'll hopefully surround the units in this Pervomayesk area. Okay, we've captured Mykolaiv. I think I need to get a convoy going for supply. We've also lost some of our Baltic supply units. Okay. And we'll do 2 on that one. These I don't care about. Okay, create convoy, supply convoy from our port in the Adriatic, Pola, to Mykolaiv. We'll add 3 convoys there, and we'll put the remainder of our escorts on that. So that should help with supply in this sector, since we don't have a contiguous front yet with, well, now we do, with the Romanians. It'll take some time for the supply to move through that area. Okay, there's supplies in Mykolaiv now. We can see that they've arrived. A little low on fuel still, but it should get 3rd SS moving. Okay, 2nd SS is going to head down the Dnieper, like I mentioned. Let's check our Kiev crossing here. Slow. Our air units are too under strength for me to want to commit them. I'm going to bring them into action again in a significant way this winter. Okay, 5th Panzer is going to attack here. Got some infantry in position as well. Okay, a bunch of units spawned in Narva. Those weren't there before, so don't worry about that. We do need to surround them, so I'm actually going to send 2nd Army Corps back around to Pskov by rail. We need to redeploy them for this area here as fast as we can. Okay, our attack on the outskirts of Leningrad is starting to get a little bit spread out. That's kind of historically accurate, and there's not a whole lot we can do about it right now. Our infantry is just too far behind. We are going to reach Demyansk, though, so that's cool. Alright, let's see, where's our... Okay, I'm actually going to pull 6th Panzer down this direction. We need them this way. Because I want to start advancing towards Moscow with this Panzer Corps. Okay, doing good here. Okay, great. We'll send this corps this way. It's going to be slow. Okay, yeah, they're gonna be advancing slow. This is pretty horrible terrain. I mean, the infrastructure is actually not too bad, but march slows down pretty much every unit a lot. So, okay, our units north of Kiev are in position. We'll just get them to start advancing in that direction, and then where's 25th Panzer? Okay, they need to help with that river crossing. We need to get our panzers on the other side of the Dnieper. So. Got some hold up here on the, let's see, I don't know what this river is. Looks like we're going to surround them though. No problem. Lost the Battle of Narva. Okay. I wasn't aware that I was attacking it with anything, but I guess I was. 4th Infantry is really damaged. Okay. We are going to capture Kingisepp, which means we'll have the units in Narva surrounded. Okay, this is in where we wanted it to be. That's good. These will cross the river. Oh, 7th needs to attack too. Alright, and then this infantry will cover this flank while these head east. Alright, these infantry are slowing down quite a bit. Let's help with that attack. Okay, we've crossed the river with a portion of 5th Panzer Corps. So let's just see, lost my voice there. Let's see where we need these to go. Let's look at our victory points. So the closest victory point of any consequence is Kharkov. So we're gonna just start sending 5th Panzer Corps due east. For 21st Panzer still really far behind. Where's 23rd Panzer Division? Oh, I see. Okay, they're going to go that way. 24th and 25th will head towards Konotop and then further east as well. Okay, 3rd Panzer is really struggling on supplies here. It looks like they're out of fuel. That's the main issue. Let's check our supplies. So they should be in supply. That's really weird. We'll just tell them to stop moving until we sort that out. Alright, we need to continue this around. Well, no, I don't think we should leave this city. I want to leave this city. Let's put 3rd Panzer Grenadier on trains and see if their supply situation improves when they get to Giveaway Road. Force a river crossing here, and then 1st is going to head this direction. Alright, so supply issues is normal for the Pripyat marshes. Okay, let's get these guys going due east. Okay, we've captured Vlaj. So our northeastern advance route is reached. So this is the first place we've reached our goals for 1942. There's really nothing worth capturing back here until you get as far east as Volgoda, and we just don't have the logistical ability to support units that far east this year. So we're going to start, well, as soon as we have Leningrad surrounded, we're going to start shifting units toward Moscow. That's our goal. Okay, let's see. So we need... Let's get our infantry units started to spread out. Oh, where's 21st? Oh, I just told them where to go. Okay, that's normal then. Okay, let's get 8th Panzer Grenadier back to Demyansk just to hold that. Okay, Smolensk has been reached. Okay, let's just make sure our orders are issued here. 14th Panzer Grenadier. Where's 20th Panzer? There it is. 20th Panzer is going to head across the river as well, towards Bryansk. th and 16th is going to head south of the city. And then we're going to actually just try to blitz the city with our panzer divisions. We don't have any infantry divisions in place yet, but we don't want to give them a chance to reinforce the city. And it looks like they only have HQ units in the city, so we're in good shape. Okay, 9th and 10th are behind. Let's get them going northeast. Okay, let's check on things up here. This is where we're running into the most resistance. Okay, 4th is pulling back because they've taken huge losses. Oh, 1st Panzer Grenadier is hurting too. Ouch, okay. Alright, 5th is going to have to support the attack here. We're running out of strength on these divisions. Okay, we've cut off some units in the Pripyat marshes. That's good. Okay, we're going to assist the attack, actually. Let's see, what else do we... 101st. We're going to actually send these divisions are a little far from where they really need to be. We'll start attacking south with them. So it looks like 1st SS Panzer Corps is going to be the group that gets us our encirclement here. Okay, 4th Motorized Corps is going to start heading southeast. We want to see if we can get an encirclement of the units here. So actually, we'll retask 5th Panzer Corps to assist with the south or northeast section of that encirclement. So let's get them headed towards Cherniv. That's 22nd. And then 24th and 20th. Still assisting with the river crossing. Okay, we've almost broken this division. That was a very difficult river crossing, unfortunately. Okay, Smolensk is captured. Not that we doubted the outcome. Alright, so we're gonna pause briefly in the Smolensk sector to give our infantry divisions a slow chance to catch up. But only in one area. We're gonna continue to follow the river towards Kalinin here. Okay, 26. We got to start bunching our infantry divisions up on the river line. We need to hold the territory we've captured. This battle's going a little better since we retasked some divisions. Ooh, okay, so this is a little uncontained. Let's get 5th and 4th to hold that section. 1st needs to go to Jogiva. We're gonna have to wait till this corps gets into position to continue the advance up here. This section here is Gachina. They were able to put a bunch of divisions in front of Leningrad, unfortunately. Also, our advance to Schieselberg is a little bit slowed. Let's see if we can cross the river here with these 3 infantry divisions. I'm not sure we can, but we'll at least be able to pin some divisions in place. Okay, so these infantry need to get into position. We're going to start losing some captured territory if they don't. Great, we've captured the Kiev crossing. Let's get Grossdeutschland headed to Konotop. These guys we're going to have head due east with their friends. Let's see. Second, okay, that's going well. 21st needs to head up that direction as well. Great, we seem to have solved our supply issues, so I'm going to actually beeline for Dnipropetrovsk with 4th. And then 3rd can rest in Kiroy Rog for a minute. Okay, great. Okay, we're running into some issues crossing from the home L area. Hoping 16th and 17th Panzer Grenadier can help force this crossing. Let's actually get 20th across the river. We'll move 19th down to home L and we'll pause the attack. I don't want to take too many losses. I think these divisions will spread out a little bit if we give them the opportunity to. Alright, so our front is sort of stabilized here. King is set. Okay, I think... So we're about to capture... Well, not yet, but once we capture Narva, these naval units will only have one place to go, and we'll hopefully have our entire navy in the inner Gulf of Finland by that point. They need to recover a bit longer before I'm comfortable with that. Along with our carrier air groups here. Coastal Let's... Yeah, I think this is probably a better call. We're letting those units exhaust themselves in attacking. Let's see, so these are crossing here, those are crossing here. Okay, so this attack isn't working. I'm not exactly sure why. Let's check. So, standard attack being met by a standard defend. It looks like terrain and river crossing penalty is what's getting us. So let's call that attack off. We can't afford to just bleed away infantry on attacks like that. And then let's get our motorized divisions headed to Schlesselburg to finish this encirclement. And then first and fourth will... fourth will head here, fifth will assist. First is going to help this attack here. Our infantry divisions are in place. These ones need to recover, but let's get them issued orders. Something like that should be fine. We've reduced our cooldown between attacks quite a lot with technologies, so that's been good. Let's get our corps commands caught up a little bit. First motorized, first Panzer, something like that. Should work. 6th and 7th. Okay, we're slowing down a little bit in the central sector. It looks like 3rd and 4th Panzer Corps are leading the way toward Moscow. Okay, this is starting to clarify a bit. Let's get 24th, 25th headed that direction. Okay, first SS is going to take the Kremenchuk crossing. That's pretty crucial. Second's going to head back to Svitlovsk to complete that encirclement. And then Second Mountain Corps is going to be leading the charge into the Crimea to start with. Something like that. Okay, you can see there's a lot of Soviet reserve divisions headed to the front, so this is far from over, despite what it may look like. Okay, 7th is going to head east. We're also, our panzers are also entering forested areas, so they're going to be moving slower. that's what we wanted to have happen. Like, this corps is approaching. Okay, things are speeding up a little bit down by Kiev. That's good. Just double check and make sure. All right, we do need our corps commands over here to get closer to the front. We'll send 6th Army to Odessa. Okay, 4th. Where's 5th Army? Oh wait, 5th Army is way back, so let's send them to Vinnytsia. Put them on rail. King is up. Okay, we captured that. We're also about to capture Schliesselburg, which is our main goal in surrounding Leningrad. But we're still held up one territory outside of Leningrad by some pretty stiff resistance. A lot of these divisions are under strength though, so we should be okay once we get another division in line. Looks like 5th is still recuperating. This is what we wanted to have happen. The Soviets are attacking our infantry over here. They're going to run out of steam pretty quick doing that. Okay, we're going to keep these 2 divisions here for now until our infantry can catch up. You can see they're all coming up. We're running out of supplies in... Running out of supplies in the central sector. I think we're going to have to slow down. Yeah, I'm going to do that. So we're going to temporarily pause. This corps seems to be doing okay, so we'll get them headed east and helping with this river crossing. Okay, we finally captured Kingsepp, so that's surrounded, so we can probably send 3rd Panzer north to help get closer to Leningrad. And 2nd can assist, but they won't move. Not yet. Not until these infantry get in place. Okay, that's looking good. Okay, we're about to capture Rezev. Okay, so the first part of our encirclement here is doing okay. Let's get our infantry into line. Grossdeutschland is headed due east. Salonika, oh interesting, okay. Alright, so let's send the Croatian Corps along with our SS division down there. We're going to send these all to Venice. I'm not interested in playing around with them. Battle of Liège. Oh, let's check our air units out west. Yeah, they're doing fine. I'm going to check our technology though. We need to get this and that up to 43. It's a little early, but that's fine. We're not ahead on any technologies as far as I can see. Can start throwing some 43 stuff in here, I guess. Okay, so these units should have supply issues before long. Okay, so it's our, let's see, our advance down here is a little bit leaky because we don't have all of our divisions in place, but that's fine. We'll try to fill the gaps where we can. Okay, Schlichtenberg is captured. You don't get an actual complete encirclement unless you capture Novaya Ladoga, but we don't have enough units in position to accomplish that yet, so these guys will just hang out. Okay, 3rd Panzer captured Sochnoizy Bor, which is good. Let's see. 1st Panzer Grenadier is getting pretty damaged, so is 2nd. Alright, well, we might as well continue the advance. There's no units in front of us. Let's see if we can get to Bryansk. Okay, 22nd is going to head to here. Pretty much everything is caught up except for... There we go. Okay, that battle's finally done. Oh yeah, so I haven't looked at the Battle of the Atlantic in a bit here. Let's get 2nd USB back to port 2. Our U-boat fleet is pretty devastated. We'll get caught up on that in the winter. I think we do have some more subs coming out. Yeah, we do. Probably not enough, but we'll live. Okay, this is slow. Let's actually assist that attack, and we'll attack here too. So these units are cut off. Great. Oh, we won the Battle of Gachina too, so we're finally able to advance to here. This is a huge cluster of Soviet division. But we're in better shape now, so let's actually get... Okay, 2nd Panzer Grenadier is probably going to pull back to cover. I'd like to stop attacking with 1st Panzer Grenadier, but this infantry corps is still dragging their feet. First Army Corps is going to have to just hold these attacks here in the Narva area. Looks like 2nd Panzer Corps is getting to Rzhev, which is good. We've unhinged the northern part of the front there. Okay, where's let's see, center KGZ2. Where's KGZ1? Oh, that's because they're not assigned anything. There we go. Let's move them up to Riga. Hopefully we can get some supplies to these 2 Panzer Grenadier divisions. Let's see if we can surround these. Great, so these units are freed up now. They can start attacking east, and that also frees up these 2 Panzer Grenadier divisions to go this way. I'm not sure what to do about down here. until we have more infantry in position. Okay, Großdeutschland's going to head to Kursk. Just not going to give them any time to recover here. Third is going to head for Mariupol. There's our urban fighter equipment, fighting equipment. That's really important for our Fort Bruster divisions and kind of just really everything. 21st is going to head to Romny. Okay, we're only one away from Bryansk. Let's see if we can get there with 17th Panzer. It's a river crossing and an urban area. Let's actually just cross the river first. Alright, so 4th Corps is going to start advancing this way. Okay, let's see if Finland will join. Finland joins the Axis. There we go. Okay, there's our northern front. And the Soviets have depopulated it, so the Finns should be able to help us quite a bit. Alright, so 1st Panzer Grenadier is going to rest for a minute. You know what? Actually, they'll take over the Kingisepp side of this encirclement here, since they're under strength. These are just moving too slow. Okay, 6, 7... Great. Oof. Okay, let's get 9th Panzer Grenadier into this hole I didn't notice. I don't know what to do about these two. They're just too out of supply. Let's see if this can reach. I'm not sure how much resistance we'll see from the Soviet Air Force. Hopefully we can get a couple of drops in. Yeah, we gotta head due east still. Okay, these guys are done. Let's get them to get around this side of Bryansk. Second is going to head towards Kursk. 23rd to Kursk. Alright, so 4th can... We're going to actually send 1st SS toward Kharkov. And then 4th can head south, because we have our mountain divisions approaching to take up that front. What are these going to do? Let's see. So these are going to head to this direction, and then these guys are headed due south to get back into where they should be. These units are surrounded, they're going to be destroyed. No luck on that air supply. These guys are really out of supply, it's amazing. These guys need to wait until we're... Well, no, they don't actually. Let's see if we can cut these off. When these infantry are in place, we can send these motorized units towards Moscow as well. Okay, let's see if we can cut to the coast with 1st and 3rd Panzer Grenadier. Konotop. Okay, we lost that. This can head this way. 24th and 25th will be guarding Grossdeutschland's flank as it heads for Kursk. Zaporozhye would be nice to capture. Maybe let's do that. Solozhny, okay. So it was a Soviet mountain division, interestingly, captured Salonika. So we'll wait for our other 2 light infantry divisions to get into position. Oh, hey, look, the Italians are going to probably recapture Sardinia on their own. I don't know what navy they used to accomplish that. Their navy is pretty much destroyed. Looks like it may have been fully destroyed in the process of accomplishing that. Yeah. I wish 2nd Mountain Corps would speed up a bit. They're moving slow. Okay, we can start relocating these motorized divisions down to Veliki Luki to rest for a bit as soon as the infantry is covering where they were. 2nd Panzer can head up this way. We need to capture Oranienbaum as well. Alright, let's start some probing attacks with 1st Infantry Corps. Just see how that goes. If supply is low, we may still succeed at that. Let's see, how are we doing? I'm going to put these carrier groups back on patrol now. They've recovered enough. These need a little bit more time. How about these? Okay, these are not quite there, but getting close as well. Okay, the Finns have broken across the frontier. Oh hey, so we can just take Proletari. That's nice. And then these can focus on that direction. Just might as well start moving that way with the infantry. Yeah, we're going to surround these units here too, that's good. How's our air supply doing? Are you still doing it or not? KGZ 1, KGZ 2. Maybe we need more supplies in Riga. Let's send KGZ 2 to Minsk. Okay, this pocket here is not really under control yet either. Alright, we're going to have to slow down a bit. Our flank is pretty vulnerable, and those reserve divisions are getting into position. most of these Soviet divisions here are basically destroyed, even if they still exist on paper, so we're okay. Chain of command, we're ahead on those two. And bomb load. 4-engine bomber bay, we probably should get going. What else? Put that up there. Let's do the 43 techs in here too. Amphibious invasion, we're gonna probably make a motor or a marine division at some point, so it'd be good to have that. Yeah, so first SS's flanks are not safe enough to keep going to Kharkov, so let's start working on that. Okay, we've caught a sub. Great, and we've also captured Iranian bound, so we can move these guys to Petrodovets. Third can stay there. It would be nice to capture this to fully encircle all these divisions here. Yeah, let's go for it. We don't really have a whole lot to lose right now. We'll send these that way as well. We have infantry about to fill the gap. Okay, this is kind of turning into a struggle bus. They have really high defense modifier. Grossdeutschland is about to get to Kursk. Cool. Let's see where... These need to head due east now. So the good news is that Army Group South and Center have merged now. The Pripyat marshes are not in the way. Okay, Bryansk we can try to capture now. We have enough units, I think. These are now in supply, that's good. The 24th, like I said, is going to guard the flank. 23rd needs to head east. 22nd needs to head east. 21st is coming up from the south. Alright, we've reached the gates of, or the door really, of the Crimea. Let's send 10 Mountain down there to explore that. Okay, things are a little jumbled up here. See, we're ahead on some techs again. Let's go back to Blitzkrieg. We still haven't captured Petrodovets yet. We're about to. Okay, 8th can start heading south. Okay, where's 9th Panzer? There it is, okay. These guys can head this way. Where's 6th? Oh, I see. Okay. Alright, does Kursk? Strangely has no victory points. I don't really understand that. Kharkov does. Okay, first and second are going to attack south. We only have our headquarters unit holding the door open, so... Alright, fourth can start attacking Zaporozhye. It looks like we might actually take Novoya Ladoga as soon as we can get another division in place. Okay, let's rebase this group to Stockholm. They're taking some losses to their carrier air groups. Stockholm is, I think, a pretty high-level port, so we should be able to repair some in there. Hanko hasn't been captured yet, so that's actually a Soviet naval base as well. I didn't realize that. Oh, bummer. They were able to move a garrison division into Novoya Ladoga, so that'll slow down. Okay. Okay, this encirclement's done. Let's get these infantry divisions headed this way. Okay, this is that last encirclement in the Pripyat marshes. There's a few divisions that are going to get destroyed momentarily. I'm wondering if we can... Yeah, let's bring in some air units on that. STG-3. Not too far. Let's try our medium bombers. KG-3. And KG-4. So we'll try to reestablish air superiority along the front, wherever that stabilizes when we get 2 more fighter groups out. Okay, we reached Dnipropetrovsk. We'd like to get to Rostov this year. Let's look again at our advance line. We're doing good. Didn't really specify how far we wanted to get down here. I guess we'll just have to see. Yalta is the crucial place to capture, so we'll fan out a little bit. Okay, this river crossing is not going well. We'll see if Fourth Mountain can make a difference on that. Okay, we captured Kursk as well. Belgorod and Kharkov and yeah, Kursk are the 3 important cities in this area. Let's see. So 13th, let's send north. We'll create an encirclement there. 16th, 17th. This needs to end. We need those motorized divisions in line. Looks like it will any minute now. How's this going? Let's get 4th to start attacking, and okay, 6th and 7th will take that, 8th and 9th and 10th. So that means we can release all of our motorized divisions up here to attack Narva. This can head down. Okay, so we're going to head toward Mozaisk with 2nd Panzer Corps. We're going to have to fill in this gap with infantry. Hopefully we can get to Orel with 4th Panzer Corps before too long. Let's break 20th off and go for this. Okay, we've captured Kursk. Voronezh is our last city of the year. We're going to hold Kursk for the moment until units can catch up. Okay, 4th Mountain can assist with the Zaporozhye battle, along with 5th when they get into position. Oh, SS 1st Corps, damn, so they got shattered defending that area. Let's get them on trains and back out. So, okay, this corps we're going to send that way. This attack is not succeeding. Let's pull them back to Fedorovka. First we'll cut off 2. We'll just keep there defending. We need our infantry to secure the flanks before we can make any progress on that. Okay, we've made it behind Zaporozhye, which means we should be able to capture it now. There we go. Alright, so there's not a whole lot in the Crimea. Let's just see how much we're dealing with in Sevastopol itself. Okay, 1st Infantry Corps is getting wasted. Let's call this attack off. Alright, let's force a massive sub-battle. Let's get all of our surface units into the Eastern Baltic. And that'll be the last thing we do in this video, and we'll pick it up next time. 25th, let's see, 21st, 24th, we'll head east. This doesn't seem to want to end right here. Great, we've got more subs. Okay, these are going to go to the northeastern Baltic. Alright, let's get 18th headed this way as well. Getting pretty close to Kaluga. Would be nice to get an overrun here in Tupchevsk, but I don't think 20th Panzer is going to get there fast enough. Hopefully we can complete the encirclement with this group here. Alright, so we started the attack behind Narva. It looks like they're retreating to try to defend that. Our attempt to cut this group off here at Novoya Lodoga is slowly working, not as fast as I want. We've slowed down in the center a bit due to supply issues. We're almost to Mozhaevsk and Kaluga. That's kind of the gates to Moscow. Okay, these are going to Rezev. Starting to form our infantry crust as well. We need to do that. Okay, we've won Battle of Fedoyosia. Okay, so these mountain divisions can start heading south. We have coverage here. Okay, making some progress on our fighter technology. Let's send Grossdeutschland south to Belgorod. We'll recapture Kursk, no problem. How's this naval stuff going? Okay, these need to get into position. As soon as possible. We're about to run into a huge group of subs. Okay, great, that's going well. Okay, I don't want to shatter 1st Panzer Grenadier. Their goal is to just pin those units while these Panzer divisions come east. Okay, they are commencing their counterattacks, but we do have our regular infantry in position, so they won't make very much progress on. We'll do a couple more attacks here to straighten out the front. I'm not exactly sure how successful those will be. There's mostly proletariat divisions, which are basically just militia. Okay, this is going to head north. It's really far away. Okay, we finished this attack here. Let's get these headed east. And then Pripyat Marshes is done too. Cool. Okay, so let's get this deployed here. And then that was, okay, 13th Corps there, 14th Corps there. That works. If we get them out of the marshes sooner, they'll get back into supply. Okay, we got our naval units here. Let's put them on the Finnish coast. This should be strong enough to deal with what's remaining of the Soviet Navy. And we can dock in Tallinn now, so. Okay, we're going to call off this attack. We don't want 1st Panzer Grenadier to shatter. Hey, cool. So we've captured Novoya Ladoga, so all these units here are effectively going to die. We just have to capture Leningrad with our Fort Buster divisions, which we'll get into potentially as early as the next video. There's that naval battle we wanted to see. Okay. or sink in subs. So I guess the reason for that deployment was the Finns captured Hanko. So let's get our remaining surface units into, well, let's see, what's really damaged? Yeah, that'll work fine. There's nothing like really close to dying either. But there are some heavy Russian surface units in this area, so actually, you know, let's just be conservative and hold back. It's not like they can go anywhere. We'll pull some units out of the line to recover from time to time. Alright, so I think that's going to be it for this video. So we've finished our encirclement of the Pripyat marshes and destroyed all the units there. We've destroyed a good amount of units in the vicinity of Leningrad and surrounded the remaining part in the peninsula between Ladoga and the Gulf of Finland here. Our 4 Buster divisions are almost done. We'll be moving them into place around Leningrad, I think, to start with, using some of our railway artillery. I'll show you how that works, hopefully in the next video. We've surrounded Sevastopol, and there's really no units there, so actually we'll start a probing attack in that direction. We may not succeed, but that's fine. It's still July. So we have a lot of time left before the winter really starts to mess with us. I'd like to get to Moscow. I don't know if we'll capture it before the winter. We only have so many divisions. A lot of Soviet reserve divisions are moving into the line. They only really have a coherent front in the northern sector. The center is totally unhinged. We're basically able to go all the way to Moscow right now. Speed is holding us up a bit. They do have some units in front of Kharkov, but we're not really too concerned. They're really, I think they're fresh divisions and they're not really congealed together yet. We've also advanced to basically the entirety of the Dnieper. We're not able to get to Rostov-on-Don, but there's really nothing in the way of doing that, and I think that's it. We'll be going over organizing our infantry line in the next video. That's kind of unorganized at the moment, and we'll be redeploying our Air Force and getting them back into the action. I think they've recovered a bit. We have some more fighters we can contribute to that. So I think next video will be more cleanup, and we'll obviously continue to advance. We're where we wanted to be in the northern sector, almost to Moscow, and then we have some distance to go in the south. So that's it for now, guys. Thanks for watching. As always, hit the like button if you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you next time.